Yes, it's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Do please like and subscribe. It's down there, folks. If you would be so kind. Thank you very much. A link to my book down there as well. Interviews with Sean Atwood and James English. Down there, yeah, that's right. Thank you very much. Right, okay, I'm going to talk today about the hostess situation in HM prisons. And I was sent recently, in fact, it arrived in my inbox today, this little video of a prison hostess, a female prison officer, in other words, partying with a group of inmates in a cell in an unidentified prison. I just thought I'd let you see if you can see this. You get the idea? Female prison officer in there smoking a spliff along with a load of inmates dancing around, stripped to the waist, having a good time, eh? That's what it's all about, isn't it? You can't whack it, eh? Good old wacky backy, yeah? In the cells with the boys having some fun. And the next thing you know, I mean, who's bringing this stuff in? Well, let's have a party, eh? I don't know who that female is. I mean, obviously somebody knows who it is, but that's the kind of carry-on that starts. And the next thing you know, we need a couple of mobile phones in. We need some, what do you call it, spice. We need some cocaine. We need some wacky-backy. We need all the rest of it. You bring it in, love, you'll get £500 in a little packet there. Yeah, that's how it works. It's a disgrace. The whole system's it's out of control. I believe, personally, it's out of control. And I see that these. All you got to do is just go onto YouTube and type in HM prisons, and you'll come up with a lot of daft stuff like that. And a lot of advertising campaigns from the Home Office, which says they have young girls on there. Open neck shirts, no ties, not properly dressed, saying things like, anybody can be a prison officer. Anybody. You could be a prison officer. Yeah? Do you like smuggling drugs? This is the job for you. It's absolutely disgraceful. The problem is that you've got a load of petty crooks that are banged up in there for something and nothing, and they've got really nothing to lose. They're not employed when they're out. I see that the government are introducing this new system whereby if you refuse to take a job, then you're going to stop your benefits. Well, a lot of these people who are not working aren't really bothered about the benefits, are they? All they're bothered about is dealing in the drugs on the streets and stolen goods and breaking into houses. And what's the latest one? Robbing Rolex watches off people in London. Sending teenagers in there, ripping the watches off them, run down the street and drop it into the bag of the controller. You see, the system seems to be somewhat broken at the moment at both ends, and the courts can't deal with it. There's over 50,000 cases waiting to be heard at Crown Court, and it's basically backlogged. The barristers have recently been on strike because they weren't getting paid even the basic rate. The world has gone mad. And here we are with the prison system completely incapable of accepting inmates, so they're having to defray sentences. They can't sentence people to imprisonment because there's no places. They've got a prison ship in the middle of Portland Bay. A prison ship. Yeah. And now, what have we got? We've got the Home Secretary flying off to Rwanda, sorting out so we can deport people. Transportation, that's the answer. Why didn't we think of it before? Oh, hang on. Didn't we do that in the 18th century? Oh, yeah, we did. I know, we'll bring it back. Yeah, ship 'em out to Botany Bay. The fields of Athenry live on. What a crazy world we're in, folks. This is Tales from the Jails, by the way, with John G. Sutton. Do please like and subscribe. Yeah, so that's it basically today. I'm talking about the crazy horse test system whereby not only are they smuggling stuff in and managing to get themselves banged up by inmates, but they're getting banged up for real, locked into prison cells, sentenced for inappropriate behaviour in a public office, which is what prison officers are in a public office. Although how they deal with prison officers who work for the private sector, who knows? I mean, in my opinion, the private sector, if they're running prison staff in inappropriate conditions, that's not the Crown. They are able to be sued, proceeded against. Where is the trade union to do it? I don't think it's going to be the Prison Officers Association, because in my experience they are management. They're a tool of management. And that was my position 40-odd years ago. Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. I'm going to read you a poem now. Hope you've enjoyed that little rant. Yeah, this is one of my favourite poems. I have loads of favourite poems, don't I? But this really is. This is a poem by Robert Frost. Just let me lift it up here so it's not shining in your eyes and shining in mine instead. This is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Are you sitting comfortably? Good, then I shall begin. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveller long. I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them both about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Just let me stop that bloody phone. There we are. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I ever should come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere, ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one less travelled by. And that made all the difference. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. And today's rant has been about the hostess service and partying in the cells. Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton.